A is the distance from the center to this. How far away is it? It's 9 units away. C is the distance from the center to the focus. And the reason I needed C is because I don't know the coordinates of this. They look like I know them, but I don't know them exactly. No, it's a distance. Distance is always positive. Patrick.
Do you have to find the focus of the problem?
We may. We may. In this case, it's given to us.
So always in between.
It's somewhere between. There's a specific spot where the focus is located. All right? And we're not going to have to find that right now. We're going to be given it to us. Okay. Let's find B. C squared.
Are you always just going to find B?
You have to know B to write the equation.
I know, but like, will it always be
She's
found?
like, okay, I was gonna have to find B.
No, you may be given B, and you need to find A. Yes?
I need you to pick up the speaking device.
Yes. Okay. 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 All right. Wow.
We did good man.
He's my hero.
Okay. A squared. Wait, I don't want to change colors on y'all. It's 81 minus B squared. So B squared is equal to 45. Now that's all I need to know at this point because I'm just writing the equation. I didn't ask you what's the coordinates here. I just said what is B squared.
So all you would do is switch around B squared to 36.
Right.
And
Right. Okay, so here I'm supposed to subtract an x coordinate, which is 0, and then square. Subtract a y coordinate, which is 0, and then square. And remember, the first one is the major axis information.
it always equals 1.
Yes, it always equals 1, which is a squared. And here we put b squared. And there's your equation.
So you
What 3 things do we need to know? Very good.
Maybe it's
Okay, that's what we need to know. Yeah.
That's pretty important.
Okay, wait. Now look at what we got going on. The center is no longer on the origin. Okay. Well, how could we find the center if we know the 2 foci and we know the 2 endpoints of the major axis? The midpoint formula. Because the center is in the middle of both of those. So we can use either one. Okay, who's going to remind us of the midpoint formula? Raise your hand, Jacob. Okay.
X plus X over 2.
Uh-huh.
Y plus Y over 2.
Okay, I'm going to use the foci points, which would be x plus x over 2,
4.
y plus y over 2. All right, I know my center now.
How formulas do work.
Okay, what's the value of A?
10
The value of A is a distance.
5 units.
The distance from the center to here. So I'm at 4. I go all the way to 10. That's 5 units? 6 units.
6 units.
Oh, yeah.
From 4 to 10 is 6 units. What is C?
C is the 1, 2, 2.
From the center to the foci. I'm at 4. I go to 8. How far is that? 4 units. How do I find B?
You have to do
I use my equation. C squared is equal to A squared minus B squared. Adding B to both sides, subtracting 16. I now have all three pieces of the puzzle to write the equation. Your major axis is not actually on the axis, but we could relate it. What is it?
It's gonna be
X. The x-axis goes horizontal, and this is a horizontal ellipse. So x goes first. X minus 4 squared. Excellent, Tyson. What goes here?
36.
Okay, you weren't looking where I was pointing.
Yeah, I wasn't looking.
Okay?
Factor?
No,
Oh, you're using the center?
it's just the center. X minus the x coordinate of the center. Y minus the y coordinate of the center.
Split it like drop.
Over a squared here and b squared here, and there is your ellipse.
You don't have to finish.
That's all we're doing right now.
Okay, cool.
Tonight we're simply writing the equations.
I'll end up forgetting that equals 1.
All right, now I have one more thing I want to show you. I actually had a bunch more things I wanted to show you, but I'll stop at this because we're running out of time.
And the attention span.
This is another example of what you will be doing tonight. We are going to write the equation of the ellipse that satisfies these conditions. But before we do, somebody tell me, by raising your hand, what are the 3 things you need to know to write the equation of an ellipse, Jacques?
Center.
A, B, and the center.
ABC.
So, we need to figure out how we're going to find A, B, and the center. Okay, well, let's start with the center. If I know the endpoints of the major axis, how can I use that information to find the center? I find the middle of those 2 points. I use the midpoint formula. All right, so let's do that.
X plus X.
Can you do it with
Either one.
coordinates?
Either one.
-1 over -2. -1, 2.
X
-1, 2 is my center. I want y'all to notice something. Look at the numbers that I have italicized.
The easy ones. The easy
Oh,
ones.
numbers.
Right?
Oh,
Oh, wow. I didn't notice.
is that a trick?
No, it's not true.
Is that always, are you really?
X and Y.
It's because an axis sits on the same vertical or horizontal line, and the other one goes across.
So you need that Y and that X, or that X.
So if you have 2 points where the 2 y's are the same, that's the y coordinate of your center. And the 2 x's are the same, that's the x coordinate of your center. Yes.
Oh, yeah, duh. That makes sense.
Yes, this is a vertical ellipse. This is a vertical ellipse because the difference between these 2 numbers is much bigger than the difference between those 2. The difference between our x's. So the distance between those 2 x's. All right, now if we're going to find A, which is half the length of our major axis. Okay, we don't have to use a long drawn-out distance formula, and I'll tell you why. Because if I have points